Welcome everyone to Track Talk inside Formula One. I'm Nitin Balaji, and today we're diving into the heart of Formula One rivalries. Fasten your seatbelts as we visit the intense battles that shaped legends and fueled the legacy of Formula One. From Senna versus Prost to Verstappen versus Hamilton, buckle up for the high-speed journey through the top 10 rivalries in Formula One history. Get ready for the roar of engines and the drama of competition. This is Track Talk inside Formula One. Let's start it off with number 10, Max Verstappen versus Lewis Hamilton. In 2021, the rivalry between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton took center stage, transforming each race into a spectacle of strategic brilliance in wheel-to-wheel battles. The season kicked off with a strategic chess match in Bahrain, setting the tone for what would unfold throughout the year. Imola witnessed a daring overtake attempt by Verstappen, foreshadowing the intensity that would define their rivalry. The narrative continued to unfold at Silverstone, where a first-lap collision stirred debates and heightened tensions. As the season progressed, the Dutch Grand Prix offered a home crowd drama, showcasing the fervor surrounding this titanic clash. Monza also provided yet another pivotal moment, with a tense pit-line standoff between Red Bull and Mercedes crews. However, the pinnacle of this gripping saga was reserved for Abu Dhabi, where the championship hung in the balance. The controversial final race saw strategic brilliance, controversy, and a photo finish that decided the fate of the championship. This season-long battle between Verstappen and Hamilton transcended the racetrack, becoming a story etched in the books of Formula One history. Number 9. Nigel Mansell versus Alain Prost. During the late 80s and early 90s, this rivalry stands as a testament to the era's competitive spirit. Mansell, the tenacious British bulldog, and Prost, the calculated French maestro, engaged in a battle that went beyond the confines of the racetrack. The story unfolds on circuits around the world with iconic moments etched into the memories of fans. From the spirited duels at Silverstone to the strategic chess matches in Monaco, Mansell and Prost showcased contrasting styles and ideologies. Mansell's aggressive and daring approach collided with Prost's methodical and calculated maneuvers, creating a narrative that kept fans on the edge of their seats. The bitter rivalry reached its peak during the 1991 Canadian Grand Prix, where Mansell and Prost clashed in a spectacular showdown. The fierce competition, marked by wheel-to-wheel battles and strategic gambits, solidified their places in Formula One history. Number 8. Jim Clark vs. Graham Hill. This riveting rivalry between Jim Clark and Graham Hill defined an era in Formula One history. Clark had an innate feel for the car, and Hill, the meticulous Englishman, was known for strategic prowess. These two engaged in a rivalry that echoed through the twists and turns of iconic circuits. Their battles were more than just a quest for victories. They were a clash of driving styles and racing philosophies. Clark secured 2 Formula One World Championships during his illustrious career. He clinched his first title in 1963, showcasing his exceptional driving skills and adaptability to different circuits. Clark's dominance continued in the 1965 season, where he claimed his second championship. His raw speed and innate feel for the car and remarkable consistency made him a force to be reckoned with on the track. On the other side of the rivalry, Graham Hill, the meticulous Englishman, emerged victorious in the Formula One World Championships on 2 occasions. Hill's first championship triumph came in 1962, where he showcased not only his driving prowess, but also his strategic acumen. He secured his second championship in 1968, capping off a career marked by versatility and resilience. As the checkered flag fell under enduring rivalry, Jim Clark and Graham Hill etched their names into Formula One's golden history. Number 7. Nico Rosberg vs. Lewis Hamilton. As Mercedes' teammate vied for supremacy, the battles between Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton during the 2014, 2015, and 2016 seasons became the defining moments of the rivalry. In 2014, the Bahrain Grand Prix emerged as a battleground where Rosberg and Hamilton showcased their wheel-to-wheel prowess. The epic duels throughout the race underlined the competitive spirit between teammates. However, the tension peaked in Belgium, where a dramatic collision ignited controversies, adding a layer of intensity to the head-to-head clashes. The following year, the United States Grand Prix witnessed a memorable and close-fought battle between Rosberg and Hamilton for victory. The wheel-to-wheel action continued into 2016, with the Spanish Grand Prix becoming a defining moment. The dramatic clash between the two in Spain, resulting in a collision, further heightened the drama and fueled the flames of the rivalry. The championship deciding race in the 2016 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix brought a strategic cat-and-mouse game between Rosberg and Hamilton. The intense battles on the track, combined with strategic maneuvers, made it a race for the ages. The season concluded with Rosberg clinching the title, marking the end of a chapter defined by thrilling battles and strategic duels. Number 6. Nelson Piquet vs Nigel Mansell. The battles between Piquet and Mansell, where the fiery, fearless Brit, known for his aggressive driving, were a spectacle to behold. In 1986, the rivalry unfolded on iconic circuits and memorable clashes, such as the British Grand Prix at Brands Hatch, showcasing the wheel-to-wheel prowess. The dynamic interplay between the tactical finesse and daring aggression set the stage for a championship duel that captivated fans worldwide. The culmination of the 1986 season saw Nelson Piquet emerge victorious, securing his third Formula One World Championship. The battles with Mansell throughout the season added layers to the competition, making it one of the defining rivalries of the era. As the rivalry continued into 1987, the battles between Piquet and Mansell reached new heights. The iconic moment at the British Grand Prix, where the two went side by side on the final lap, became etched into Formula One history. Despite Mansell's heroic efforts, Piquet claimed the championship once again. Number 5. Michael Schumacher vs Jacques Villeneuve. Representing Ferrari and Williams respectively, the battles between these two drivers became synonymous with high stakes and gripping competition. In 1996, Schumacher, the German master, and Villeneuve, the Canadian rookie, engaged in a season-long battle. The wheel-to-wheel action reached its peak at the Portuguese Grand Prix, where the two drivers went head-to-head in a memorable duel. However, Schumacher's consistency throughout the season allowed him to clinch the championship, securing his second World Championship title. The following year, in 1997, the rivalry between Schumacher and Villeneuve intensified. The iconic moment at the European Grand Prix at Jerez remains etched in Formula One lore. In a dramatic last-lap showdown, the two drivers collided, leading to Schumacher's disqualification from the race and handing Villeneuve the championship. The battles between them that season became defining moments, encapsulating the drama and intensity of the rivalry. Number 4. Fernando Alonso vs Lewis Hamilton. The 2007 Formula One season marked the emergence of a riveting rivalry between two exceptionally talented drivers, Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton. Alonso, the reigning world champion, joined McLaren, while Hamilton, a rookie with unprecedented promise, made his debut with the same team. What unfolded was a season filled with intense battles, controversies, and a duel for supremacy that captured the imagination of fans worldwide. The battles between Alonso and Hamilton were nothing short of spectacular. The early races witnessed the on-track clashes, with the most memorable being the Hungarian Grand Prix, where team orders and strategic maneuvers heightened the tension between the teammates. As the season progressed, the rivalry reached its peak. The last race of the season in Brazil saw both Alonso and Hamilton in contention for the championship. In a dramatic finale, Kimi Räikkönen emerged as a champion, leaving Alonso and Hamilton in second and third. The battles of 2007 had unfolded on the track, but the off-track drama added an extra layer to this captivating rivalry. Number 3. Niki Lauda vs James Hunt. The fierce rivalry between Niki Lauda and James Hunt unfolded, defining the Formula One landscape in 1976. Lauda drove for Ferrari, while Hunt drove for McLaren. These two contrasting personalities engaged in a battle that transcended the racetrack, captivating audiences worldwide. The battles between Lauda and the methodical discipline of the Australian and Hunt, the charismatic and daring Englishman, were spectacle of skill and determination. The 1976 season showcased iconic moments, with the wheel-to-wheel duels at races like Spain and the United States Grand Prix, capturing the essence of the competition. However, the defining moment of the rivalry occurred at the Nürburgring during the German Grand Prix. Lauda's near-fatal crash and subsequent comeback added a layer of drama to the story, turning the battle into a tale of resilience and determination. While Hunt secured victories in Lauda's absence, the Austrian's courageous return to the racetrack set the stage for the season finale that would decide the championship. In the end, James Hunt emerged as the 1976 Formula One World Champion, winning by just 1 point. The battles, drama, and contrasting personalities of Lauda and Hunt made the rivalry one of the most iconic in the history of the sport. Number 2. Michael Schumacher vs. Mika Häkkinen. The late 1990s and early 2000s bore witness to an enthralling rivalry between two Formula One titans, Michael Schumacher and Mika Häkkinen. Representing Ferrari and McLaren respectively, their battles transcended the racetrack, defining an era of intense competition. The wheel-to-wheel battles between Schumacher and Häkkinen were the stuff of legends. In 1998, the championship swung in Häkkinen's favor after a dramatic season that featured memorable battles, including the climatic showdown at Suzuka, where Häkkinen secured the title. The rivalry intensified in 1999, with both drivers engaged in a fierce on-track battles. However, a mid-season injury to Schumacher altered the dynamics, paving the way for Häkkinen to secure back-to-back championships. The battles that season showcased not only the racing prowess, but also the unpredictable nature of Formula One. The year 2000 witnessed Schumacher's resurgence. Their iconic battle at Spa-Francorchamps is etched into history, with both drivers pushing the limits of their skill. Schumacher ultimately secured his third championship that season, marking a pivotal moment in the rivalry. In 2001, the last year of the intense competition, Schumacher and Häkkinen clashed once again. Though Häkkinen showcased his brilliance with memorable victories, Schumacher emerged triumphant, securing his fourth World Championship title. As the checkered flag fell on the storied rivalry, the echoes of Schumacher and Häkkinen's wheel-to-wheel duels lingered, etching their names as titans in the history of Formula One. Before we move on to the best rivalry in Formula One history, let's look at some honorable mentions. First one is Michael Schumacher vs. Damon Hill. Looks like Schumacher have had many impressive rivalries in his decorated career. In 1994, Michael Schumacher and Damon Hill engaged in a season-long battle for the championship. The wheel-to-wheel duels were intense, reaching a dramatic climax at the Australian Grand Prix. Schumacher's controversial collision with Hill secured him the championship that year. The rivalry continued into 1995, with Schumacher once again showcasing his dominance. Despite Hill's resilience and formidable performance, Schumacher secured his second consecutive championship. However, the tables turned in 1996. Damon Hill, determined to break Schumacher's streak, delivered a stellar performance throughout the season. The battles between the two reached a pinnacle at the Japanese Grand Prix, where Hill emerged victorious, securing the championship and ending Schumacher's reign. The next honorable mention is Sebastian Vettel vs. Mark Webber. The early 2010s witnessed an intense inter-team rivalry between Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber at Red Bull Racing, adding an extra layer of drama to a Formula One. The battles between these two teammates unfolded on the global stage, defining a tumultuous period in the sport. In 2010, Vettel and Webber found themselves in a fierce competition for the championship. The season saw memorable battles, including their infamous collision at the Turkish Grand Prix. Despite facing challenges, Vettel emerged triumphant, securing his first Formula One World Championship. The rivalry continued into 2011, with Vettel showcasing formidable consistency and dominance. While Webber secured victories, Vettel's overall performance secured him a second consecutive championship. The 2012 season saw a resurgence of the battles between Vettel and Webber. Their wheel-to-wheel encounters, notably at the British Grand Prix, added intensity to the rivalry. However, Vettel's resilience and consistent performance allowed him to clinch a third consecutive championship. In 2013, the dynamic between Vettel and Webber reached its peak. The Malaysian Grand Prix, marked by team orders controversy, highlighted the tension within the Red Bull Racing team. Vettel went on to secure his fourth consecutive championship, further solidifying his status as one of the most dominant forces in Formula 1. What a dominant performance. Now, let's look at the best and most intense rivalry in Formula 1 history. At number 1, we have Senna versus Alain Prost. In 1988, Senna and Prost were teammates at McLaren, creating an explosive inter-rivalry. The battles between the two reached a pinnacle at the Monaco Grand Prix, where Prost secured victory, but tension simmered beneath the surface. Senna ultimately emerged as a champion, marking the beginning of their legendary duels. The following year, 1989, saw the rivalry escalate. The infamous collision at the Suzuka chicane during the Japanese Grand Prix became a defining moment, and Prost secured the championship. The controversy surrounding its clash lingered, setting the stage for more dramatic encounters. In 1990, Prost had moved to Ferrari, setting the stage for a renewed confrontation with Senna. The championship battle that season reached a climax at Suzuka again, where another infamous collision unfolded. Prost secured the championship, adding another layer to the tumultuous relationship. As Prost continued with Ferrari in 1991, the battles between him and Senna persisted, with each driver seeking supremacy. Senna emerged victorious in the championship, but the fierce competition and incidents between the two rivals continued to captivate Formula 1 audiences. In 1992 and 1993, Prost's time at Ferrari came to an end, and direct championship duels concluded. Prost moved to Williams for his final season in 1993, securing his fourth and final championship. Senna and Alain Prost's legendary rivalry, from their explosive clashes at McLaren to Suzuka's defining moment, encapsulates the pinnacle of Formula 1 intensity, drama, and sheer brilliance. That concludes our exhilarating journey throughout the history of Formula 1's most intense rivalries on Track Talk inside Formula 1. From the intense battles of Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton in 2021 to iconic rivalries like Senna vs Prost and Schumacher vs Häkkinen, we've delved into the heart of the sport's most memorable moments. Each rivalry, crash, and strategic maneuver has left a lasting mark on the rich tapestry of Formula 1. Thanks for joining us as we explore the fierce competition, unpredictable twists, and enduring legacies that make Formula 1 the pinnacle of motorsport. Until next time, keep your engines revving, stay safe, and tune in to our next episode.